For a brief moment, the clouds of war parted at Vladimir Putin's annual marathon news conference. He says he's optimistic about upcoming talks with the U.S.
And the ball is in their court now, and they should respond.
A contrast to Wednesday, meeting with Russian generals where Putin said Russia will take adequate military and technical actions to respond to what it sees as an aggressive West. Technical actions have meant the continued buildup of more than 100,000 troops on Ukraine's border. Experts wonder whether that adequate military response actually includes a full-blown invasion.
So I think the scenario of a massive invasion of Ukraine is highly unlikely. If Putin has to take Kiev, he's lost the war, because the international response will be so devastating.
A more likely scenario, an extension of the shadow war using Russian special forces. So-called little green men whose guerrilla tactics are deniable and were used in the takeover of Crimea in 2014.
Contact IED!
Canada has, since 2015, trained Ukrainian soldiers to counter those tactics. The Liberal government has signaled it intends to renew the Ukraine training mission when it expires in March. Russia has demanded all NATO forces leave Ukraine. In the event of hostilities, tough decisions will be necessary.
We have trainers that are focused on just that, training, not fighting. And so, as with any deteriorating situation, we would have to take a look at what that situation is and what we do with our force on the ground.
Russia wants a neutral Ukraine on its border and has demanded the U.S. promise the country never be allowed to join NATO. That demand has been rejected outright. What happens next for Ukraine may depend on talks between Putin and the West. The White House today says no date has been set. Murray Brewster, CBC News, Ottawa.